For all your TCG needs, make sure to check out alphatradingcardgames.com. How's it going, guys? It's a Saber Final 4 TCG match with my cool Regigigas VSTAR deck. Regigigas Gardenia, using the nerfed welder-like supporter Gardenia to power up the Regigigas, and hopefully we can get some nice big one-hit KOs, or just at least put a lot of pressure on some of the biggest Pokemon. You know, even if you don't get one-hit KOs, if you can hit them really hard while you're packing 300 HP, it just might be enough for you to put some serious pressure on your opponent, and they won't be able to keep up. Now, I have a pretty nice hand actually again. We're going to open up with the Tropius. I'm going to put the Cyclizar on the bench. What I should have done maybe is promote the Cyclizar because it has that Fear Treat, but you know, if I'm going to let something die, I'd rather it be the Tropius, where I'm running 2 copies, not the Cyclizar. The idea is, I mean, if I did that, we power up the Tropius, of course, you attack, you get to save the energies, and then you can get those 2-hit KOs reliably without putting the Regigigas in harm's way, and it remains fresh. That's the ideal situation. But because I didn't know what this guy was going to open with, you know, you put the Tropius over there. Maybe we attack Regigigas first, and then later on we use Tropius for that combo. Okay. Now my opponent is using a lightning deck. You can tell because of the little Marip there, and the Miraidon especially. Now, I think this is going to be an okay matchup because these guys, they're the predictable, you know, basic EX lightning Pokemon, Miraidon. There's probably going to be Raikou and Iron Hands in here too. And using those Pokemon, I can get the one-hit KO. Now, a lot of times, these sort of decks, they use the big charm thing to give them extra 50 HP. And then it's shit, but what can you do? I mean, right, they burn some space, they do that, I don't get the one-hit KO, but I still put the pressure. The good news is that he can't get the one-hit KO no matter what he does. Looks like the Regigigas VMAX variants have really dropped. Probably because that guy is a liability. I mean, the bonus, it was a good bonus, but I mean, do you really need it? You would need a bunch of those to get like key KOs with the EXs. Like maybe if it was V-Stars was still most dominant, you get a bunch of the Regigigas VMAXs. You do enough damage for that to be a decent combo. But then the X's like Charizard and others, even with a few Regigigas, you probably can't do it too easy. So, I mean, maybe that's why they dropped. Plus the guy being a VMAX, needing more space, a bunch of reasons. Anywho, I powered up the Tropius successfully, and I'm going for that 130 and spreading the energies. You're forced to put all of them on one Pokemon with Tropius, but it still works out perfectly because we just put them on a Regigigas with no energies, and it's just perfect like that. Since I couldn't get the V-Star, which you are going to have some trouble seeing sometimes, if you don't see it like Ultra Ball, you can't like top deck it with some of the other cards. It's going to be rough, but I guess this is where the other attackers come in. Even Venusaur might put in some work here. But with Tropius, I'm putting in some pressure. Energies going to the Regigigas, and even if you did play like, I mean, it wouldn't matter if you would play like the big charm now. Anyway, I mean, that's the only attack we could have pulled off. Better than nothing. Okay, so Path to the Peak, that's a bit unfortunate, but that is a way to stop our V-Star power, attack or whatever, V-Star ability. God, got everything so fucking confused with the older TCG. We're gonna get... I'm gonna get another Tropius. Might actually just use that. Not right now, because I gotta use Iono to draw some stuff. And I do see the Ultra Ball. I mean, I think we got to do this. Let's see. Discard. What am I going to discard with the Ultra Ball? The Nest Ball, that's easy. And I guess I'll do the Vessel. I could have just, you know, used the Vessel, grab 2 energies, discard them, you know, go for energy 2, just do that sort of thing. But ultimately, I would lose more energies in the long run that way. It doesn't matter. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get that KO, and then, I mean, if he does something, maybe I'll lose energies, and then I can use the retrieval. We don't have any Gardenias in hand anyway. The important thing is that I keep the pressure. I get the double prize right here. Raikou is out. Get Iono and Nest Ball. Iono really, it can kind of suck in this deck after you get, especially if you use Gardenia at the start of the game, you get a nice big kill with Regigigas out of nowhere, which is what we want. Then Iono already sucks. I mean, she can be used for disruption against the opponent, but I kind of have her to just give me some draw as well. And if I can't do that, it sucks. So this guy isn't doing that much. He only used the Zero Aura for just doing 60 on me. That's it. Now the other Regigigas is ready to go. I think I'm going to play... Well... What do we do? I'm just going to burn the Nest Ball. I do want to get the Wo-Chien down. I can use that later on to just get easy kills on the bench on Miraidon, get a double prize like that, and go for that Iono. So unfortunately, one of this guy's drawbacks is that, you know, not using consecutive attacks with this big attack. I couldn't get a switch. You won't always have it. He couldn't kill me. So he didn't do much, but I didn't do anything either. So we couldn't really capitalize on him not doing shit. So now he has the opportunity to hit me again for big damage. I still don't think he'll be able to get the KO. And then I can just go for 230 again. But it's still unfortunate that I had to let that happen. The bird thing, Squawkabilly is useless now. He discards that with Oak or Research. Iron Hands does have a few energies. That would sting if you can get extra prizes with that. But I mean, to be honest, that guy can't do anything on the Regigigas. Like, you're not gonna just attack with one dude, I kill him, and then the guy comes in for another attack. It's just too much work, and even if he gets like 3 prizes out of that, I can get like 4 prizes. So he just does 120 with the Zero Aura again. That's very ineffective. The Iron Hands can still not get the kill. He can, I guess, use the Miraidon to finish the Regigigas off, but that's still not going to be good enough. I'm going for Ultra Ball, thinning my stuff here. I'm not going to get anything. And go for another Iono. At this point, I want to get things like switches in my hand, boss's orders, maybe more Gardenias and energies. You know, be in a game state where he can't do anything. It's checkmate no matter what he does. I always have the answer. So we'll kill the Zero Aura. It's kind of shitty that I had to do that, but not much choice in the matter. I am at 3 prizes though. I got a big lead over him. He'll be able to just be at 3 after he kills this Regigigas, but then I kill the Miraidon and he's not going to have shit anyway. Raikou comes down, and Raikou, I mean, with the fluffies there, he could build up enough energies to get a 1-hit kill on the other Regigigas, but that's still not enough for him to win, crazily enough. And then he doesn't really make much use of the Iron Hands there. He has all those energies, can't really do much with them. He has to like pull some of the smaller dudes, kill them to get the double prize that way, and you know, you don't really deplete my energy, you don't attack anything significant. It's not very good. And You know, that's why I say the card by no means is even close to the level of Arceus Palkia GX. It's a pain in the ass against the small Pokemon. That's why it's bullshit, but it isn't as bad as Arceus Palkia GX, where that guy was just so insane with that GX attack. Getting just free prizes on everybody. If you're gonna boost the damage of all the big dudes, it's like all of those dudes could get extra prizes. Whatever. So, Chien Pao is ready as well now, which, I mean, it pretty much is checkmate. Like, even if it would kill the Regigigas here, I just use the Chien Pao and I win. The Wo-Chien to win. And if you can't, I just switch into the Cyclizar Retreat and just get an attack that way. I mean, he promoted the hands, Iron Hands. Why'd you do that? He's going for the fluffies. I suppose he must know that he has the switch. I think he is gonna go for that big attack with Raikou. He'll be able to get that 1 KO. It'll come really close, but it won't be enough. I mean, we're pretty much good, no matter what happens. Even if you would mess with my hand, Wo-Chien is ready. Like, what are you doing? As long as one of those guys lives, I win. I'm in a position where I win no matter what. Okay, so he puts the charm on both of those dudes, so I guess that's your little plan to survive. But you have to kill the Wo-Chien for this plan to work. It doesn't look like he'll be able to, though. He put all of those energies. He's going to kill the Regigigas. So it's the same fate, basically. But I mean, GG to the guy. He came close. I did have that one turn where I couldn't do shit, unfortunately. But he didn't do much with the Zeraora for 2 turns or 1 turn either. So that's fair enough. Goes for that 1-hit KO. And I'll just finish him off with Wo-Chien. I mean, down at 1 prize. I do 300 damage. I kill everybody even with the charms equipped. Excellent. So another very good game with the Regigigas. We're putting in some work with this deck. I'm a bit surprised myself, to be honest. I thought, damn, I've crafted these cards. Is this guy really going to work out? Gardenia, I want to use her with this guy, but she just doesn't draw a lot of cards. But it's working out so far, which is nice. Get the KO, and we get the victory. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share the video with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. What?